Hi everyone, I'm Li Qing here. I'm today trainer. Then we will now start for the training for eInvoice, AutoCount accounting, version 2.2. Actually, most of your version should be 2.1. Okay, because 2.2 is the one which ready for eInvoice. Okay, so now we will going to start our agenda. Okay, now the first thing I will talk about is the things to know and prepare for eInvoice in AutoCount. Then the general design of AutoCount for the structure for eInvoice submission, and how to do the standard eInvoice in AutoCount, consolidate eInvoice, cell view eInvoice, and lastly is the report design. Okay. So the first things to know and prepare. The first thing, you need to get prepared for eInvoice module for your AutoCount system. Okay, then the second and below all is the maintenance inside AutoCount. Okay, so eInvoice module, the first thing, if you are still using the version 1.9, you must upgrade to version 2. Then only you can purchase the eInvoice module. Okay, for the eInvoice module, it is by per company count. Means, let's say, because when you purchase AutoCount, depends on your license. You might have 3 company, you might have 5 company, or you might have 10 company. Okay, you can do all this account, but without eInvoice function. Okay, so if you need the eInvoice function for certain company, then you need to purchase eInvoice license for that company. Then this one currently is one-off license fee. So you don't need to worry like you need to pay every year. No, this one is a one-off license fee. Okay. So the next thing is initial setting for eInvoice. Before we start in AutoCount, we need to get ready our My Invoice portal. Where is My Invoice portal? Okay, so this one is the My Tax Hard Sale lah. Okay, then we need to link our company, add the ERP, do some setting from here. Okay, the first thing, go to the first time log in and register for your My Invoice, you must use your director account. Okay, then sure, the first thing is we need to go to web browser and log into the My Tax portal. Then this one is normal thing lah. You need to check your IC. You need to key in your IC and your password. Then you log in. Okay. Then you can see the My Invoice button here. Then you just click the My Invoice portal. Then you might see this switch tax payable. If you have a few different company, if your director have few different company, you can see all the company here. But this one, sometimes I got see different situation, they got come out or not come out. You can take this link to get to switch tax payable. Okay. Then when you click switch, then it will bring into in your first time login, it will get you to accept the term and condition. So you can just read through and tick I accept, then they click continue. Okay, then set taxable profile. The taxable payer name, this one is you need to make sure it's the company that you want to register. Okay, if not, then you need to go back to the switch tax payable and get the correct code. All right. Okay, I will slow down my voice. All right. Then normally you see the gray outside. is all is fixed lah. I mean, the system already grabbed your data. Okay, then the white color side is what you can change. Then the notification detail, then you can fill up, and the telephone. And the intermediary, basically, you don't need to change anything. Okay, just after you set all the postcode, all the address, all these things, then you just click save. Okay, then the next thing is your user profile. So this one, same thing, it just fill up the email and the default notification language like Malay or English. After that, you can click save. This user profile is your director feed, your director for your director user profile lah. Okay. After the last step is the confirmation. So it just a notification, just mention that registration complete. Then you just click finish setup. Done. Okay, then you will get into your My Invoice portal screen. Okay. Then, example, you cannot find your company inside the just now this switch tax payable. So then what you need to do, you need to link your company. Okay, so the first step is when you log into your My Tax portal, then you will see a user button here. Then go to grow application. Okay, for Sendian Berhad, you need to select director of the company. Then you can key in your the company tax code and upload the supporting document like SSM or this thing. Okay, then key in the password and click signature. Then they will fall into a approval process. So you might need to wait 2 or 3 days. Okay, or maybe you after 2 or 3 days you just come back and check lah. All right. For sole provider, on 15 August they actually got an announcement. They say we can do for sole prop, but we haven't tested success yet. But you can check with your auditor or tax agent. Here we will see like just now the same thing. You click the user, then the role types. You can choose follow by this permohonan baru pemilik perniagaan. This one now we can see is if you are sole prop, you just can key in IG lah. Then you muat naik your SSM or this thing. Okay, but you need to double check with your tax agent or auditor on this issue. Okay, the next thing is add ERP. The following step is get ready for eInvoice. I mean the eInvoice linking with AutoCount and your My Invoice portal. Okay, so you go to your My Invoice portal, you go into your My Invoice portal and click on your taxable profile. You will see at your top right corner got the view taxable profile. Okay, then scroll down, you will see a ERP. So you just click register ERP. Then just put in an ERP name, whatever name that this name you can follow or not follow also can, doesn't matter. Okay, then the client secret longest is 3 years. So we just put 3 years and click register. All right. After that, they will provide 3 codes here. Quite complicated code, but you just copy down in maybe some place like Notepad. You need to keep it because we need to use it when we link with the AutoCount. Okay, so after you copy up, then you can click I confirm I have copied and save the client secret. Then you click done. Okay. But no worry, you can, if you really lost the client secret or client ID, later you still can regenerate again, but you need to come back here lah. All right. Then after success, you will see a name here, right? Then the second thing, add intermediary. This one is the second linkage. Okay. So same thing. You go to My Invoice Portal, view taxable profile. Then beside the ERP, you will see the intermediary. Then same thing, add intermediary. For here, you need to follow below information. Okay, because we use AutoCount as a middle person. So we need to fill up their TIN number, their BIN number, and their AutoCount, and then company name lah. And click search, this button called search. Then we click continue. Okay, then this one, the date you need to set it. Sorry. The date you need to set it, just put maybe, you can put like 3 years or 4 years, doesn't matter. Okay, then the permission. When you click in the first time, document submit, document cancel, document request rejection, notification view, it will in a gray color. So you need to turn it on. So you need to click, 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 click. Okay, then add intermediary. Okay, so after you have this step, then you can now go into your AutoCount and set and do the setting lah. Okay, so now the next thing is AutoCount accounting. V2 system setting means we need to we're going to kickstart the setting in AutoCount. Okay. 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 So now the first thing, after you log into your AutoCount, then you need to go to Tools, Option, Country and Tax, eInvoice. Then we just follow the step lah. Okay. Then tick Enable eInvoice. So fill up when is your start date. Okay. Then here got the questions, got the option, allowed to create, consolidate eInvoice or not. Okay. If you not allowed consolidate eInvoice means every transaction you need to fill up the TIN number of your customer. Okay, when you do sales invoice, because you're not allowed consolidate eInvoice. Okay, when you tick up this allowed to create consolidate eInvoice, then here got another questions, interim relaxation period until, because government got set a rules. I mean, when August time, the first batch running, they got a 6-month in relaxation period. Within this 6 months, then you can, all of your transaction, you can create a consolidated e-invoice, not compulsory e-invoice. Okay, so this one is a setting. If you tick this setting and the interim relaxation period, you fill up, then system will auto make all your e-invoice started with no submit e-invoice. Okay, how to say no submit e-invoice later I will show, because they will just direct fall into consolidated e-invoice no matter you got fill up TIN or not fill up TIN. Okay, after the relaxation period, then system will judge if you still like you allowed to consolidate e-invoice. System will judge. If you have TIN number, then system will direct process to submit e-invoice. If you don't have TIN number, then system will direct just hold it, not consider hold it, it still will save. Then they will leave it until the end of the day and you process consolidate e-invoice at yourself. Okay. But this one consolidated e-invoice is not some of the industry, some mandatory industry, they cannot do consolidated e-invoice in certain condition. Okay, but the detail later we will further explain. Okay, so we just the next thing. Okay, next, general maintenance company profile e-invoice. This one is your own company detail, your own company tax entity. The first tax entity that you need to add is your own tax entity. Okay, so we click down, then you can click add tax entity. Then you fill up your TIN number, your registration number. The registration number need to be new, the new ROC, and your own company MSIC code is compulsory. Okay, if your SST register number, please fill up. Then your register name, this one is your own company name lah. Your phone, email, address, postcode, city, all this with *1 need to fill up. After that, just click save. Then you make sure you have selected it lah. Okay. Then the next thing, share company tax information. If you would like to share your own company information, your own company tax entity to others people, maybe your customer also using the AutoCount. So when you share out your tax information, they can get your tax information directly from cloud. You don't need to share them again. Okay. So this one is the step. When we click share company tax information, it will fall to this few steps, like please confirm your email. Yes. Then are you sure you want to share? Yes. Then you will receive an email. Then fill up the email verification code in here and click submit. Okay. Okay. So here is the place that we do linking. Still remember just now the client ID and the client secret. So now is the place. Here is the place that we need to fill it up. You just copy and paste in. Then you click OK and click yes to save. Okay. Okay. So next thing, up to here, we have done our linking and our own company setting. Okay. The next thing is tax entity maintenance. This one is our debtor, creditor, even your own, the landlord, all these things. Okay. So coming to here, this is the field and the information that we need. Okay. Then we start is a compulsory field from required for AutoCount lah. So you need to fill up lah. The MSIC code, if for customer and supplier, maybe not so important. That is 150, you can put as not applicable. Okay. Then this one is the contact address, postcode, all these things. Okay. Then this one is the input method. The method you can, how you can key in into system, and the category we might involve. Okay. So now I'm going to show you from system. Okay. So now we go to AR, debtor maintenance. Then we can click new. There's 3 methods that we mentioned just now. One is manually. Okay, example, we do manually. I put manually is personal name lah. Okay. Then if you have the building address, you can fill up. This one is just a normal when you like you create your debtor, all this thing. Okay. Then phone okay, this one is like normal, create a debtor account. Then here you can click add new. Then it will bring in the detail that you key in just now. Then you just fill up whatever you have missed out. Okay, with all the star that you need to fill up. Then this one is not business, it's an individual. You can key in the individual. Then you can put my card and my card ID or this thing. If you have the TIN number is not, in this case, TIN number is not compulsory for individual. If you have, please fill up. Or either if you don't have my card, then you need to fill up the TIN number. Okay. Okay. After that, then we just click save. Okay. So there's another types. There's another way called get TIN function. This one is we ask our customer to fill up their tax entity themselves. We send a link to them. Okay, how to do that? One is you go to edit. Let's say for this ABC company, we haven't have their tax entity. So you will see get TIN from AIP server. Okay, normally you can click search. See if you have the company here. If exactly have, then you click lah, because this one ABC company, many people trying, so you will see the detail here. Okay, so now we just start a new one. We request company tax information. Okay, I generate a new request. Okay, then this one is your own email address, your own company email address. Then we get link. Yes. Then we can copy this requested link and send to our own customer, whether by email or by WhatsApp. And now we assume it's our own customer lah. Then we click into the link. System will prompt up this screen to that for them to fill up. Okay, so I just fill up first. In number. This one, if not applicable, then just choose not applicable lah. This one. Okay, so just fill up. Then if they willing to share, then they just tick lah. Okay, share your company tax information to allow others AutoCount user to search your company. Okay, then click submit. Then they will send email verification to the email that we fill up just now. Okay, so now I look for my email. Okay, so now we have successfully updated. Okay, and in our own email, we will receive this information, this email. Okay, it will have like a notification tell you that your customer already update the company tax information. Now you can go into your system to check. Okay, so now I close this one. I close. So example, I have received the email already. So I know they already update. So I go into AR, debtor maintenance, and I click edit on the customer. And same thing, get team. So system will auto come out the information. So what is my job? I just need to click save. Then the tax entity is linked automatically. Okay, then we just click save. Okay. One more thing is, example, you want to maintain your own tax entity. Just now, what I show is we call out directly from debtor maintenance. Okay, what if I just want to maintain my tax entity directly? We can call it out from tax entity maintenance also. All the tax entity will appear from here. Okay. So the next, like example, you have something like you do business with in export sales. So we just create a US company. Okay, same thing. This one, same thing like the building address, all these things you need to fill up lah. The attention, the email address, all this. Okay. Then here, normally if US company, you actually impossible to ask them fill up. Okay, so you just click the drop down menu and you click add new. Then you click foreign business, and you need to select the country correctly. Okay, let's say this one I put the state. Okay, then the state you can put not applicable, and the postcode, if yes, then you key in. If no, you just put 50. Okay, then the city you can just fill up. Okay, PIN number, business registration number, just leave it blank because this one is a foreign business. Okay, after that, just click save. Save again. Okay, sorry, I haven't changed my currency code, USD. Okay, save. And second, you might do business with government. So we do business with Sultan Selangor. Okay, so now here we add new. The category here, you will see a government. So same thing, just fill up the registration name, the phone, fax, address, the phone, email address, the address, postcode, city. Then just click save. System will directly put the TIN number at themselves auto. Okay. Then we just fill up lah. For cash sales later, we will talk about it. Okay. Just click save. Then, oops, here, save again. Okay. And the cash sales here, you just need to tick, because cash sales you might face different kind of people. Okay, you don't need to like create, when they walk in, you don't need to create debtor every time. You just need to, when they request e-invoice, in case they request e-invoice, you just choose for your account side, you just choose it at cash sales. Then in cash sales setting here got a tick, cash sales debtor. Okay, you just take note of this cash sales debtor. Later we will show you in cash sales what will happen. Okay. So all the setting like US, the creditor also same, like this SG company. If you haven't filled up the tax entity, you can do the same thing like I do for foreigner company just now in the debtor. You just add new. Okay, then choose foreign business and choose the country. This one is Singapore. Okay. Then this one I just put 50. Singapore. This one not applicable. After that, save. Save again. That's it. Okay, this one is for creditor. Okay, then import by Excel template. Example, today you already collect from your customer. Then you don't want to collect again from the either from manual way or get team function. You can request Excel template from me. Then I will provide you the Excel template. Okay, then you just put it accordingly. Then you just call me and say you want to import lah, but only for one time import. Okay. Okay. This one is the tax entity. Then the next thing is stock item maintenance. Okay. Stock item maintenance, it involves these three things: data classification, unit of measurement, and mandatory e-invoice industry. Okay. Data classification. Data classification is a compulsory field. So all of your product, you need to fill up lah. If you have used stock item. If you didn't use stock item, you key in your invoicing every time with a brand new item. I mean, you directly key in the descriptions. Then you choose the data classification from in your invoice. Okay. This one is when you have stock item, you can preset it. Okay. So this one is a full list. You can refer this link. Okay. So basically, if you not fall under the most of the descriptions, then you will see others 022. This one is the powers one. Okay. Then you just put 022. But the first thing is you need to check, is it you not fall under the other things? Okay. Then where to set the classification? So inside our stock item maintenance, you will see a classification code here. Then you just put 022. Okay. So that's simple. Then the next thing is unit of measurement. Unit of measurement is not a compulsory field, but if you want, you can just fill up. But quite complicated. This one is really some example that I capture only. It's quite a long list. Okay, so the full list you can same thing, you can refer here. Okay, so I'm not going to show, but here is the place that we can do the setting. So stock item maintenance. Then we go to others. Here got one, e-invoice measurements. Okay, for classification is a must. For e-invoice measurements, it's not a compulsory field, so you can choose. But if you have time, you better do it. Okay. Okay. Then the next thing, mandatory e-invoice industry. Why we will mention this thing? Okay, because some of the industry which when you sell the some of the industry, they compulsory to open e-invoice on certain item. Okay, because like the construction material, like you are a hardware shop, then you will face this issue. Okay, because like your stone, yeah, you need to refer the schedule here lah. The stone, those kind of parcel, then you need to make it into a construction material. Then they will system will remind you, when you choose this item, you must open e-invoice. Okay. Then, but when you sell other things like those maybe not fall under this schedule one, then you can just do the normal e-invoice. Either even no tax entity also can. Okay, when you are a hardware person, okay, hardware seller. Okay, so here got a tick, must generate e-invoice. So if this one is you need to judge if this one is an item that you must generate e-invoice, you need to tick. Okay, but this one, make sure you set it when you fall under this industry. Okay. The detail for this mandatory industry, the detail you can refer for this e-invoice specific guideline. Okay, I just take out the most important things is the industry that will involve. Okay, but this one, the mandatory e-invoice is if you're under relaxation period, is also exempted, like you can open consolidate e-invoice also. Okay, until after the relaxation period, you must follow open e-invoice. Okay. Okay, one more things is I miss out one show easy the edit easy item, because okay, we have considered it. You have many stock items. So for those kind of data classifications, the mandatory and the e-invoice measurements, you actually can do update with this step. Okay, so first thing is stock item maintenance. Then you can go to find. Then you can search the keywords. Okay, you can search the keywords. Example, all these three is in same group. Okay, so I tick up, then I tick easy item. Okay, then here, this button is called select all. this button with red color bracket, this one is called range set. Then you can set the classification in one shot. You can set must generate e-invoice or not. Also here, from here, either yes or no. Okay. But here you need to be careful, because when you wrongly tick the field that you don't want to change, it will directly change the descriptions here. Okay. So, but if this case happen, just close it and open again. Tick again. Easy item. This button is called select all. This button called range set, and you can change the classification code. Okay. After that, you just click apply. Then you click save. System will update all the information here. And you can call out with column chooser, right click at the header, column chooser, classification code, drag out. Then from here, you can see it easily. Okay. Then if you want to save it, I mean you want to make it like fixed, you just right click again, save layout. Any name, put in, click OK. So next time when you come in, you will see it, right? So this one is the easy item function. Then the next thing is the currency code. Okay. When you come to e-invoice era, you need to follow their currency code. Here got the link, you can refer. Whenever you need to open a new the currency code, you need to refer here. Is it the correct code you are using? Especially like renminbi. Maybe sometimes we will use RMB, but in the list is CNY. Okay, so this one is our company, our general maintenance, currency maintenance. So you just follow lah. Okay. In case if you have currently you are using renminbi, like what I say, so you need to go to tools, change code, change currency code, and change to the correct currency code according to the list. Okay. Okay, the next thing is our general design. Okay. Okay, what we use mainly is our AutoCount accounting here. All this is other product that AutoCount have. Okay, so all the system here, they will go through this AutoCount e-invoice platform. Here got one digital signature. So some of the system they need ourselves need to spend money to buy the digital signature. But if you use AutoCount, you don't need to purchase this digital signature because AutoCount already have it. Okay, so we will go through this platform and submit to LHCN e-invoice server. Okay, if your company got do some special firewall, you need to add in this email, this website as an exception. Okay, myinvoice.autocountcloud.com. Okay. So now we go to standard e-invoice. This is our account process. Okay, our e-invoice process lah. So I will show you the new change here first. Include the interface and access right. Then below is the transaction. Then lastly is the failure. Sometimes we will face some issue. Why we submit invalid? All this thing is the last. Okay, so AutoCount will fall into when you kickstart your e-invoice submission. It will go into a document approval flow. Okay, so you can like you create a new invoice. Then you can decide either you save a draft or awaiting approval. Okay, then the supervisor can do approve, or either you want to directly approve also can. Later I will show you the screen. Then after approve, system will submit e-invoice. Then you will get an answer, valid or invalid. Okay. After valid, within 72 hours, you want to void, you want to cancel it, you can click void in your AutoCount. Once you click void, system will submit to e-invoice as well. Change the status to cancel. Okay. Okay. Example, today you are in approval state, awaiting approval status. The clerk already key in, then they submit for approval, then the supervisor rejected. Then they will fall into the rejected, then make it into a draft. Then the clerk need to go through again. And your internal, you need to digest why wrong, what is the wrong things. Okay. Then here got the expired. If you too long time, you put into a draft, too long time, then system will auto make it into expired. This is to avoid like when you see too many approval, then you need the supervisor need to skip themselves. So if too long time, then system will go, you'll put into expired. This one later I will show where to set it, because they have a day. You can change it according your need. Okay. For this expired lah. Okay. So interface and access right. So this one is the standard invoice. On top here, all is same. Okay. So you will see like you choose debtor and you key in item. At the bottom here, when you log in as admin, you will see save a draft and approve. Okay, because we log in as admin, so we can directly approve. Or we choose save a draft. When you choose save a draft, your accounting has not taken in yet. Okay. But the invoice number will already will take up. The invoice number will take it. When you save a draft, this 0068 will take into the invoice number. So your next invoice will be 0069. Okay. Then here is the access right. Okay. The AutoCount accounting, invoicing, sales invoice, and approved invoice. Okay. So even CN also have this approved CN, approved credit note. Okay. So if you allowed to approve, then you can assign this access right. If you're not allowed to approve, maybe they are clerk, they need to go through a supervisor to do or manager to do the approval, then you need to manage this access right. Okay. Then this is the screen that when you take up the approved invoice, they will see save a draft and preview, save a draft and print, or submit for approval. Okay. All these 4 buttons, they will not directly approve and share to LHDN. They need to submit for the further they can do is submit for approval. Then this is the screen that supervisor will get. Awaiting approval. When the supervisor click into the certain bill, then you can click approve or approve and preview, approve and print. Okay. Then or you can like batch approve also can. Example, you have done many invoice, your clerk have done many invoice, then you can take all, you can check all and approve. Okay. Check all, approve, then click start. System will run itself. Okay, so now we will go into system. Okay, now we log in as a normal sales first. Okay, invoice, create new. So debtor, you can choose ABC. Then when you see the TIN number here, means when you see a any TIN number here, that means you have setting the TIN number lah. If you didn't put any TIN number, then it will like kosong. Okay. So now let's say we buy 100 plus. Then you can submit for approval. So you will see awaiting approval. Okay, so here is the status. So you easily can see awaiting approval. Okay. So now we go into admin back. Sales, invoice. Then inside awaiting approval, you can check all and click approve. And click start. Okay. Then we can go to all and see. You will see the e-invoice status here. You see currently it's pending. When we get refresh, submitted. Okay. The speed is based on LHDN speed lah. So maybe you can come back later when you done few things. Okay, so we do the next like export transaction. So we choose this US company. Okay, so the TIN number we have set up just now. So you will see the TIN is US company. Then so you will see the classification code here. Because I maintain it in item code, so it will auto come out. So because now I'm logged in with admin, so I can either say draft or click approve. When I click approve, it will directly submit. Okay. So you will see the valid now. Submit. Okay. Then when we click preview, Malaysia e-invoice. When you get a valid status, you will see the link QR code here. So when we click in the link, so system will show in this way lah. Okay, so means this one is a valid e-invoice. Okay, so if today you want to void a bill, so we just view in and click void. Do you want to really want to cancel the invoice? Yes. The reason why you want to cancel. Within 72 hours, you can do cancel lah. Okay, cancel order. After cancel, you cannot do anything with this bill already, yeah? So you just leave it and click new if you want to do a next. Or you just copy to a new invoice and continue your things. Okay, but this one is with the brand new invoice number. Okay, so what happened when we have done cancel? So now we preview again. We go into the Malaysia e-invoice. We click in the link. You will see a cancel status here. Okay, so the cancel status is directly synced. Okay, directly update already. Okay. So the next thing, what if we sell to Sultan Selangor? So actually everything is same thing, just the tax entity is, if you set it correctly, then other thing is same. So we just say draft. Then in draft you can edit or approve all these things. Same like awaiting approval. Okay. Okay. So just now still remember the expired. Where is the setting? The setting is tools, option, approval, process flow. You will see here, unapproved document will be automatically marked as expired after 10 days based on modified date. Okay, so you can adjust the day here. Okay, so if you don't want, maybe you just 365 days, all these things you can set according to your needs. But don't set it as 0 lah. All right. Based on modified date, it means when you edit it, example, you draft on 12, then 14 of November, you edit again. So the 10 days will start, you count start from 14. Okay. Okay, so the next thing, mandatory industry. So example, we sell to cash sales. Okay, but I sell Kodua Maibi. This one is one of the mandatory industry. You need to open by right. You need to open e-invoice. Okay. So when I click approve, it will show this message. It will not allow me to save. Okay. Why? Because we go to stock item maintenance. This Kodua Maibi, we have tick must generate e-invoice. Okay. Then example, I change to a company A, then approve. Okay. Example, today got a regular customer, but they not require any e-invoice. Okay. Ali, just put Ali lah. Okay, they not require any e-invoice from you. So you just create the normal debtor, then the tax entity, the TIN number, just leave it blank, and you click save. Create debtor like normal. Then we can still do sales invoice. Ali, 100 plus. And they buy 100. And I click approve. So when I click approve, but the e-invoice status is empty because I don't have any TIN number. I didn't update any TIN number here. Okay. So at the end of the day, I will process consolidate e-invoice. Okay. So this one, we leave it first. So now we go into sales, cash sales environment. Okay. New. Cash sales environments only take in when you do this cash sales, means the AR, debtor maintenance. Still remember, just now we got mentioned this cash sales debtor. Okay, this cash sales debtor only effect in cash sales. Invoice, you won't see any effect. You won't have, the effect is, you don't have this thing, is not specific. You cannot set, like manually set the TIN number. Need to get the information. Need to get one tax entity. Okay, example. This one is the sudden just normal customer, walk-in customer, but they want to claim under their e-invoice. So then I just click save, then I click OK. So then you just do a normal billing. Okay, then either pay by cash, then you click OK. That's it. Okay, so when we see our cash sales, you will still see a pending, then valid. Then now we go to preview Malaysia e-invoice. Same, we click, you will see the buyer name is the buyer name that I put, but inside your account is under cash sales. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to create some error. Example today, you have create one invoice back date. Okay, sorry, Ali, I didn't put the not enough long. Or either the system changed already. Wait, okay, you see invalid. Then you can see the view detail. Why it is invalid? Because of the issue date. System not allowed. The LHDN system not allowed back date so long. Okay. So either is what you can choose is you either put the date, you reset the date lah, or here got one edit, issue date time. Then you can put current date. And system will auto resubmit again. Okay, so now will be valid. But when we preview, this date that will follow the issuance date lah. Okay. Then the okay. The next situation is maybe you have key in wrong TIN number. It also will reply you with a error. So that one you need to reconfirm again with your customer. their TIN number. Okay. So example, the ABC company. I just simply type one. That trading. Then I just okay. And add new. Mm, 11. So now they more enhanced. They did not pass the origin validation. Do we want to save it? I just click yes first. So I choose the ZZ. Then I just click approve. So here you can refresh. Okay, later we come back again. Now we continue with consolidate e-invoice. So now we go to e-invoice, consolidate e-invoice. Then we just click new. So the date range that you want to put, and now you want to process for e-invoice, for invoice and cash sales, then you can tick up. If you have post transaction, it will have a post transaction here. You can tick, then you click generate. Then system they will split into document source. One is from invoice, one is from cash sales. All the document that you haven't submit, then they will fall into consolidated invoice. Then you can just click save. So that you will generate two. One is from invoice, one is from cash sales. Okay. 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 So when you see here, column chooser, here you will, if you want to know, is it submitted consolidate e-invoice already? You actually can call out from here. Where's my consolidate e-invoice? Okay, this CI document number. So you will know which consolidate document number they have submit to. Okay. Then this one is the customer TIN is invalid. So you need to solve the issue lah. You need to call your customer why your e-invoice, why your TIN number is wrong. What's your exact TIN number? So you need to solve out. Okay. But this one, in this case, when you receive an invalid, you actually can edit. Okay. Key. So now we will go into self-bill e-invoice. Okay. For self-bill e-invoice, is also got certain rules. You need to follow the following transaction types, then only you can do the sell bill e-invoice. It's not everything go to sell bill e-invoice when you not receive e-invoice. Okay, so when you payment to your agent, dealer, distributor, okay, so when you pay commission, all these things, you need to open e-invoice. You need to submit sell bill e-invoice. Okay, then goods sold or service, this one is like you import. You do import goods or import service. Then you need to do sell bill e-invoice. Profit distributions, then this one you need to study more because this one is more to account. They got certain rules as well. Dividend distributions, electronic commercial e-commerce transaction. This one is more to Shopee and Lazada. Or either you are doing a e-commerce platform, then this one you will fall, you need to study. Okay. Payout to all gaming betting and gaming winner. This one is those kind of 4D. So we not take it as well. We not involve much as well. Okay. F, transaction with individual who are not conducting a business. If you purchase some goods with individual, they have no any invoice for you, and then you need to open sell bill to them. But make sure that one is not a company. Even sole prop is also considered a company. Okay, when you do transaction with sole prop, you need to open you don't need to open sell bill to them. When they are individual name, like your landlord, that time you need to issue sell bill to them when you issue payment to them. Okay. Interest payment, this one is the you can study lah, but interest payment, but accept this kind of interest payment. This one is also like payout. Okay, for more detail, you can refer this specific guideline as well. Okay, so now we have these 4 situations: normal sell bill for import, sell bill for payment, consolidated sell bill. Okay. So e-invoice, sell bill. Sell bill is actually separate out from your account. How to say it? Because what you key in, normally our account, we will update under purchase invoice for those import goods, import service. For commission, normally we will update into cash book. Okay, so sell bill is actually just a document that we need to submit to government, to LHDN. Okay, so when we click new, you can click your supplier. Then just add the classification code lah. Okay, this one is a normal sell bill without anything. Or let's say example, today we purchase invoice from we purchase goods from this USD. Then I purchase this engine oil. Then 100. This one maybe 15. Okay, the rate you can put and the invoice number. Then you can just click save. Yes. Okay, after you done the purchase invoice, you can right click, copy to new sell bill. If you have set the supplier, system will automatically have the tax entity already. The buyer info is your own information. Okay, then the classification code you can change, sell bill importation of goods. Okay, then the payment info, or not the payment info. And if you import goods, actually you need to fill up the custom form number 2 here. Okay. After you fill up, then just click approve. Same thing. Oops. So let's purchase invoice. Okay. So we go to eInvoice, sell bill. Then you will see a valid. Okay. If today you are issued a cash book entry, new payment voucher, I pay to the okay, if you have created the tax entity, you can just directly select the tax entity here, or you can add new. Example, the landlord actually every time you will use it, you need to create the tax entity. Okay, just same like the normal, the debtor, creditor, same thing. Okay, let's say now I select Aming. Then by bank, I issue commission. Then what's the amount? Maybe 200. So I just click save. No. Okay. Okay. Commission for November. Okay. And I click save. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. Same thing here. You can copy to new cell bill, or we can go to eInvoice, cell bill. Then we create new. Then copy from cash book. Then you can search the keywords, and or you can just tick. I mean, you search the keywords, then it will come out the result. Then you can just tick that, or you just select, then you click OK. Okay, the descriptions, because just now the detailed description I forget to key in. So now the classification, normally in cell bill, the classification, you need to select it. Okay, you need to select it. So this one is monetary payment to agent. A commission payment. Okay, so same thing, approve. Fresh. Okay, so other than consolidate e-invoice for sales side, within the interim, the relaxation period, you also can do some consolidate sell bill. Okay, so you can tick consolidate sell bill. The supplier is point to general public. Then from here, you can add in. Okay, maybe I create a few different example. Currently, you issue to your agent, but you haven't collect all their tax information yet. Apply, and I just copy and paste. Okay, we do a new category. So this one called apply. One Ali, 800. Here. Okay. Sorry, we do a new category. This one I create first. Right. Then save. No. Okay. This one I also need to clear the PIN number. Example, you haven't selected yet. Okay. Now we go to eInvoice, consolidate, eInvoice, cell view eInvoice, new, consolidate cell view, then copy from cash book, check all. Okay, so you will see this one is consolidate types. Then we just click approve. So it will point to general public, and same thing, submit the approval. Okay. So lastly is your the format example, because now most of yours is long-term AutoCount user, so you have your own format already. Okay, so the most important things that in eInvoice that you need to have is the QR code that I show you just now. This this one invalid one. Okay. Review Malaysia eInvoice is this QR code. This is the most important things in your eInvoice print out. So we can do the report design. We just copy and paste the QR code to your existing format. So how to do that? Okay, now we go to sales. Let's say, example, now we need to design our invoice. So we go to sales, invoice, report, design document style report, then Malaysia eInvoice, then we click design. And this one is one thing, and we select our own format. Okay, your format should be in black color lah. If you still using the system format, then you directly change to this Malaysia eInvoice can do when you run your eInvoice. Okay, so if you have another format you need to design, then you just select your own format, then you click design. Okay, then you can do copy and paste. Copy this QR code and paste into the data. I mean, paste into the place, any place that you have lah. If you have utilized this way, maybe you can put on top. This LHDN validate link is not important. Also, you can delete it. The most important thing is you have the QR. Okay? You can have it in any place as you want. Okay? After that, you can file, save as, or you can directly save. Okay? You can click save as, then you can put Malaysia eInvoice, eInvoice format. But even you override also, they won't, your existing format won't get effect, because if you didn't validate, you didn't submit eInvoice, they won't show the QR code. Okay, so actually you can directly replace it. Okay. So when you preview, you can select this one. Okay, so if like this kind of invalid or any that I haven't submitted yet, so it won't show any QR code. So if this kind of valid one, we preview, then it will show QR code. Okay. 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 So we just end the training. We just end the training first. If you have any questions, you just let me know.